A few weeks ago, I uploaded a video saying why quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so hard. But the sad part is, there are still probably people out there who are debating whether or not they should quit Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't condone quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! And in fact, in today's video, we're going to give you several reasons why you should keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've got my friend Shrell, who's more interesting than me, and we're going to give you some reasons.
First reason for continuing to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Was that we're getting a new support for older decks.
If your old deck sucked, in 3 years it'll be good, is what he's trying to say. That's what happens to every deck. In 3 years it'll be good.
Just if you're a rogue player, mostly. If you're a rogue player and not fully just a meta player, then it works to hang around because we always get new support for different decks. I know we're getting support for Evols, like that card's gonna be really good. I personally think it's gonna be really good. If it were out back then, Evols would have got a much bigger showing than they would have. Than they did, considering the fact that Dino Rabbit was the thing. So we're getting things like support for Evols, we're getting support for like Kawaki Merus. For those of you
lots of decks that were underrated.
Yeah.
Now they're getting more stuff, and it's not even just in Primal Origins. It's just like sort of a reason to keep playing in general because Konami is always known to go back to old decks and give them stuff.
Yeah.
Legendary Six Samurai.
Oh God, that's not even talking about. I think Six Samurai probably got the best support in the game ever. You couldn't beat that.
It was bad, but like that's true though. So like that's a good reason to keep playing Yu-Gi-Ohs because even if like your deck isn't very good, it'll give it time. Konami will always give a deck a push. Reason number 2, the game is changing because Yu-Gi-Oh, believe it or not, does actually change. I know some people say like Yu-Gi-Oh's always the same and it's always like special, but in the last 5 years alone, we've seen the introduction of Synchro Monsters, which was kind of just fusion but better, but still, we saw the introduction of Synchro Monsters. They had very unique effects. We never really had things like Goyo Guardian. We never really had, Brionic,
Trishula,
things like that.
Dark Strike Fighter.
And also in the last 5 years, we've seen Xyz, which are a very new thing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like at first people thought like it was crazy and we'd never see the idea of like overlaying cards and stuff like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! But Xyz came and they had very interesting effects and very interesting rulings that went with them. It's changed, like the game does change. Believe it or not, it's no longer just, like summoning and then tribute summoning and like, it's different. Right. And yes, you could say like it's broken and fast, but the thing is like, pendulums to me, that's the new thing that's coming out soon. They're only gonna change the game more. Like, Konami, believe it or not, I think they are creative. I think they do try to change the game and keep it up with, magic. Ugh, magic.
We get complacent and we get bored with the same thing over and over. And like I said, we had fusions for a while, and fusions were never really huge unless you played heroes. We got synchros. Synchros changed the game dramatically. We had some of the best effects in the game thanks to synchros. Then Xyz, like I said, once again, it gave you another level of playing to where now you're at this point where you can play synchros and Xyz. So now Pendulum Summit just gives you even more. Like it gives you a compilation of it gives you a compilation of things where you have a huge arsenal. So there's never any reason for you to say, "Hey, I'm bored with this because there's nothing else to do." Because there's always different combinations of things that you can do with the game. And anytime something changes as much as it does, and if you really like the game enough, you're gonna learn it. You're gonna try it, And like I say, if it's ever changing, you can never get bored with it. You can never be through with it because you haven't tried everything yet. I like that one. Other people will play. I personally know that if I were to quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, I know of at least 2, maybe 3 to 4 people that would quit as well. It's pretty much because, like I said, I've been playing the game for 11 years. Yeah, I've been playing the game for 11 years.
That's older than I am, viewers.
Puberty. Like Justin Bieber. But I've been playing the game for 11 years, and I made a lot of friends with this, a lot of networking and things like that. And when people see that you're playing the game, especially like if you've been playing as long as I have, they're kind of like, hey, the game must be pretty cool. Must be something about it that keeps me in. So I'll play too. For those of you who haven't started yet, or for those of you who have started but you're not very good or you don't play as much, it gives other people a reason to want to continue playing as well because hey, this person's still playing. They're good at it or they're getting better at it. If they can do it, then so can I. So it kind of encourages other people to want to stay in the game. It keeps our player base up. It keeps the networking up, and like I said, you meet a lot of great people through it.
And a lot of horrible people too. But so the next reason is because it's competition. And believe it or not, like this isn't just like about Yu-Gi-Oh! And card games, but if in your life you don't like do anything that you're like competitive about, I feel like it's kind of unfulfilling. Like people either need to like play a sport or be good at a video game, or just something that like you feel like you're proud of being able to do and really good at doing. So if like you don't do anything else, then Yu-Gi-Oh is like sort of another outlet for that. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is something that you can compete in and be good at. In fact, on like one of the Facebook groups that I'm unfortunately a part of, somebody was like saying they kind of wanted to quit Yu-Gi-Oh, but they said that they're not going to quit Yu-Gi-Oh until they win a YCS. And it sounds like a really bold thing, but you know, it's true. Like if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you should be playing to win, and your ultimate goal needs to be to like win a YCS or win Nats. Like and it gets you something like, so you don't just settle for like, oh well, I do okay at locals. Yu-Gi-Oh's like competition. Like, and competition's good. Like, there's nothing, you know. Charles competitive. He knows.
Well, like
he
I
wants
said,
to win.
I'm a winner. Anyway, but like you said, it's not just with Yu-Gi-Oh. Pretty much, I mean, like I played sports growing up. I didn't at first, but I got older. I played sports.
I can't tell.
I ain't so full of shit. I played sports growing up, so you know I understood the competitive drive. But there are some people that can't play sports. You know, like that. When I was first growing up, I had asthma, so sports wasn't my thing. I couldn't play because I had a weak heart. I'm not saying Yu-Gi-Oh is about fame, but some people want their time in the spotlight. They want to be known for something. You know what I mean? And so this is one of those things. Like people, like I said, people say they won't quit until they win a YCS or they do something amazing in the game. That's cool because you want to be known for something. You don't want to just quit and saying that you never did anything at all. I know one. I don't know him personally, but I've actually come across one guy at a few YCSs, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys have seen him too. He has no arms, but he plays Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm told he's a really good Yu-Gi-Oh player. So first off, shouts out to him. But think about it, he's not gonna be a basketball player, anything like that. So this is something for him. He's good at it, So he's able to compete on a level with other people as well that makes him just as equal as anybody else. So I say once again, all respects to him. But I say for those of you who are not sports fanatics, or you're not in the band, or you can't dance or something like that, Yu-Gi-Oh is just another outlet to show your intellect, your comprehension skills, to show that you're good at something. And
such a motivational speaker. Gosh.
Who's this guy? Anyway, I mean, I just know how it works on all aspects. Like I say, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I also play sports, so I see it from both ends. So when I'm not trying to be out there getting sweaty or whatever, I can sit down and play a deck of cards, with people of the same intellect, and I can challenge my mind
and still get sweaty.
Wear deodorant. But yes, Yu-Gi-Oh is the challenge of the mind, and I personally feel like if you're not challenging yourself at anything, then you're not living. And I mean, I've seen kids younger than me that do really well. So they start off early and they want to challenge themselves. They show that they have more destiny for themselves than just the mundane. So competition.
The next reason is because other card games are shit. They really are. Like, I'm not even like trying to be funny either. Like, because the thing is,
it's pretty funny.
Like, Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot better than other card games. I know like people like to play like stuff like Vanguard and Versus and stuff and like Naruto. Those are cool for a little while, but those haven't lasted like Yu-Gi-Oh has. Yeah. And there's a reason. Like, it's not necessarily because like Yu-Gi-Oh has the anime, that helps, but it's really just the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh is a better game, a better designed game. People complain about, oh, it's broken, oh, the power creep, but how many people really like play stuff like Naruto for over like a year?
Inuyasha.
Yeah, exactly. Like, other card games are shit.
Like they start off, they like Star Wars. Like they start off with like, oh, I'm gonna try something new. Then like 2 weeks.
Leave your hateful comments. I know,
and that's fine. Like and no offense to the Magic player. I know Magic has a huge player base as well.
Yeah, like Magic's like the only game that competes with Yu-Gi-Oh. Like.
Yeah, and I mean, I personally like Magic, and I know how to play Magic, and I tried it or whatever. It didn't fit for me. And
Pokemon's okay too.
Pokemon had his moment. Like, it died out at some point. Then it tried to like coming back slowly. So it's like Pokemon isn't consistent enough. And there was like Spirit Fingers or some shit. But Pokemon wasn't to me. It wasn't consistent.
Oh, that's what that girl in high school was talking about. Spirit Fingers. Maybe something else. Never mind.
So that's for another conversation. That's not for Yu-Gi-Oh. But
yeah, other card games are shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
So play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, the effects of the cards are cool. The art is cool. I said the fact that the game is ever changing is always cool. So I mean, there's enough factors for it. You don't want to keep playing it. Your last reason for playing Yu-Gi-Oh is, to be completely fucking honest, you have nothing else to do. Let's be honest. Sometimes, I mean, especially if you're like a student and you're past finals or whatever, and sometimes, and let's be honest, it's we're Yu-Gi-Oh players. A lot of us don't have girlfriends. Sometimes you don't have anything else to do. So hey, I'm gonna wake up Saturday, go to my locals with a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that didn't have anything else to do. We're gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh. We're gonna play in a tournament. We're gonna feel some sense of achievement. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna network. It's like a church without the religion, pretty much.
We're gonna stink. We're gonna sweat.
Well, they're gonna stink and sweat. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
wear deodorant. Please wear deodorant when you come around.
At least you're with
least.
other people who don't have anything else.
And don't come around me with fucking wet hair. You're like a dog.
Yeah, those greasy like hair people you see at those events.
But yeah, as I said, we had nothing else to do. Like today is Saturday. Well, today for me it's Saturday, and I'm making videos with my right hand man here. Right hand man or left hand man? He's my right hand man.
To your right.
He's my right hand, my right shoulder man. But I said sometimes I have nothing to do, so hey, I'm gonna go to the shop and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because let's be honest, if you had anything else better to do, you'd be doing it. And you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're also watching this video, so hey, you ain't got shit else to do, so just keep playing.
So don't quit.
And hopefully you'll play me one day. I'm not saying I'm good. I like playing different people.
It's
so
pretty good.
I'm okay.
Pretty good.
But
yeah. So don't
quit.
Yeah, don't quit, man.
Say no to quitting.
Yeah. This sounds like a drug campaign or something.
That's not weird.
Don't quit. So those are 6 reasons why you should continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
You see my weed?
Is that it down? Oh no, that's just more Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Sorry, it looked like it. You know, they're so hard to tell apart.
Whatever.
Same addiction. Those are 6 reasons why you should keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But viewers, if you have other reasons why you think that you should keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, leave them in the comments. Share them. There are a lot of reasons to keep playing this game. And if you have a friend, a dear friend who's contemplating quitting, show them this video.
Show them the way.
Yeah, this will open their eyes to the possibilities.
How do you open your eyes?
How that works. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the more entertaining. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up for more great Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, and subscribe if you liked it. Just show that you liked the video. It helps.
Yes, and stay tuned for more awesome videos.
Yeah.
If you didn't think this video was awesome, that's fine. I'm not upset with you. But we're gonna have more videos in store for you guys, just for your viewing pleasure, and just to give you guys other aspects of the game.
More than just your viewing pleasure. Just subscribe. I'm not. That's all for that. 6 reasons to keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And why I have 10 listed there. Start this video. Hey guys, fuck, I know what I was gonna say and I didn't say it.